Alright. Alright, so we'll go ahead and start from here. If you guys are watching the guide video tutorial series, or just basically the playthrough in which I try to show you how to make the game less stressful for yourself, or what I did to get through the game the first time, welcome. We're going to go, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to switch back to Rikku. Or, I'm sorry, switch from Rikku back to Sora. We're going to have drop accelerator, attack gain, magic gain, and we'll just do everything. This will switch us back to Sora. So now we're back in control of Sora. This is Traverse Town, so now we're going to go back over here and do right into Cite de Cloches. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that horribly. Visit the world, and we're going to go into a dive. Defeat all 15 enemies, or defeat 15 enemies before you reach your goal. Simple enough. Really not much to this. The only times these ever get interesting is when you have a boss fight. And those actually can be fairly annoying. Believe it or not.
Here we go.
Oh. I'm just looking for more enemies now.
Here we go.
There we go. And we just need 3 more and we're done. Oh.
Here we go.
That's it. I don't know what grade I get, but hopefully I get an A. But, I mean, in all honesty, in my opinion at least, it doesn't really matter. None of this stuff does. This is just an extra side game, unless, you know, you really want to try to go for high scores or something like that. But if it's not about just regular combat and killing bosses, I really kind of just don't care for it. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah! Faster!
Ah, we gotta see, we were terrible. I guess what I could have done is just spam the X button to boost forward and get to the enemies, or when I fought the enemies, I could have hit the aerial brake and then made sure I hit all the enemies, but we're not too worried about it. Alright, so we're in the new area. I don't know if we can buy a cure yet. We're gonna double check. Yeah, we can buy a cure, so we're gonna pick up 1 extra cure. Yeah, because by the time we need to get a 3rd one, we're gonna have the next thing, which will be Cura. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go to command deck and edit command list. As you see, we have an extra slot now due to leveling. So we're gonna go ahead and utilize, well, the quick blitz and the spark is fine. We're gonna have fire. Don't recommend thunder, that's pretty weak. And then actually no, we're gonna go ahead and keep the fire. What we're going to do is what I meant is have 2 cures. You don't really need to have it like this when you're fighting regular enemies, but 2 cures on a boss and eventually having 3 curagas is basically what you'll need to just deal with some bosses and stuff like that. Where basically you'll just attack, 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 heal yourself, attack, attack, heal yourself, and just basically tank and spank the boss. You won't really need to worry too much about doing any type of technicalities or avoiding damage. You know, it's not like it's proud mode or, you know, critical mode. We added the aerial recovery. So if we get knocked in the air or whatever, we can ride ourselves, and that's pretty much about it. Next thing we're gonna do before we start off the world, what I like to do is I like to go to spirits. We'll go to the ability links. And we already got cure. And we're gonna go ahead, we don't really need the item boost. This actually unlocks the slow, poison block, and spark. Now, do we really need these? I really don't think you do. I'm not really worried about that. This pathway has magic haste, which is great. And then of course that leads into light screen, The defense boost we want to definitely build towards. We can't have the level checkpoint because he got to hit level 10. So we'll just go ahead and build towards getting a defense boost, because once we get this, that'll be something that can benefit us right away. So other than that, we're going to save the rest of our points. Right here we got Confuse. Confuse goes into zero gravity, and of course when it says links, you have to basically use a link attack like I use versus the boss. So basically, when you it says we have to link 2 more times. That means we have to fill that gauge up and use that a link twice more with Komori Bat to unlock this, which will give us the access to Zero Gravira. Don't really need that for the spell. It's not the greatest thing, so you don't really have to worry about that. Confusion Block is okay. What this basically does is make it so that you're vulnerable to confusion, or it helps you resist it. Command Drain Dive is actually very good, so we're actually going to go ahead and pick that up. And as you can see down here, we have Magic Boost for 100, and we also have Dark Screen. We have Magic Haste here, the attack. So the main things we're going to make sure we get, we don't really need Confusing Strike. That's kind of okay. This link, like I said, the same one. You need 2 more of them to unlock that. We will pick up Magic Haste. We will pick up Attack Boost. And we are going to definitely pick up the Magic Boost. And we might pick up Dark Screen. Just Protect versus Blind. You know, both of them kind of helps, but it's really not that big of a deal. So those are the things that we'll get. When you're actually raising your pet, like when you come in here and you pet them, that's how you gain additional LP points, also from them leveling. And also doing the games and stuff like that to get their LP up. The best game you can use, or the training items to use, is one that's called Water Barrel, but I would tell you to be very careful when you use those, because you want to make sure you use it on not your first set of monsters, but the second or third set of monsters or pets that you get, because it's a very, very, very strong training tool that gives a crap ton of points, so you can, or your LP points, so you can get more skills. Like once you get a new pet, you use it, and then bam, you know, you can start doing the Water Barrel, get a bunch of points, and start unlocking things immediately. So this is what I usually like to do in the beginning of the worlds. Just make sure the pets are okay. I invested the points that I needed to. I need to get a couple more. One thing I will do is actually looking to see if I have enough spirits so I can craft another one. We don't want to go with that. Rim Figment with Rampant Fantasy, no. So one that I definitely want to get that's actually very good is a Kuma Panda. These are very strong. As you see, we have more than enough Interpret Figments. We need 3 Vibrant Fantasies, so that's one we're definitely going to follow up after we get the Bat and Derp, as I call them, kind of decked out. But that is definitely one that you want to get, and I don't know if they have Vibrant Fantasies here. Yeah, they do. No, Vibrant Fantasy, 400 each. We need 3 of them, so we'll come back and get that later when we have more money. If you really want to, you can try selling some of the items that you're not going to use, but like I said, I wouldn't worry about it just yet. We need to get levels into the other monsters, and it's not that big of a deal. So, we're going to hurry to the square, do the challenge log, or whatever, the challenge spear as I call them, and go from there. None of this early stuff is difficulty at all, especially if you have at least 2 cures on your deck list. We're going to use the environment to do as much damage as we can. And that's pretty much about it. Now, one cool thing you can do is on here, you can use the action command, or when you hit triangle circle. That kind of gives you like the little ability where you can kind of ride around. You do use this to kind of get around to where you need to go, which actually ends up being pretty cool. And then you come off and you just zoom, so you can just pretty much keep abusing that until, you know, all the enemies are defeated. Whatever's easier for you. But like I said, since now you got 2 cures, you really don't have to worry about it. You can just pretty much just slugfest with the enemies, heal yourself when necessary, and just repeat that until you beat most of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, gotta heal myself. Fire.
Hey. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna use the command prompt. And spam this over and over again just so we can knock him out.
Heal. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. One thing I did forgot to do is that every time you finish a world, you do get a Keyblade. I should have equipped the new one. Increasing damage and stats is always welcome. So that's one mistake I did neglect to do, but that's alright. So we'll just skip this cutscene. And what we'll do is just go straight to items, and then of course go to Keyblades and Skull Noise. It provides extra balance of strength and magic, which is what we want. That's about it. Nope, don't need to do that one. Because that one just provides us pets for us to use, which we don't have to worry about.
Heal.
Alright. A lot of enemies in here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna have to proceed upwards, but as you know, any enemies that we run into, we're just gonna knock out.
So long. So long. Yeah. Yeah. There. Yeah.
And I do believe that's it. Should be a couple more fights towards, yep, right here, and then also on the back.
Back off. Fine.
And we'll just use this wall. Because like I said, it's a very solid attack, and it does, you get like frames of invincibility, or it's really hard for you to hit. I remember my first playthrough, that attack alone ended up getting 999 attack commands, because that's how often I used it, just because it was that good, and didn't have to worry about all that. There we go.
Yeah. 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 Hey. Ha. Yeah.
There we go. Oh, there it is. Drop Me Not is a very important item. If you guys notice the drop bar down there, that is the item that makes it so that if you equip it and then use it, it makes it so that your drop gauge does not drop, and you can keep going with the character. So if it gets to a point where it's like you're about to drop and switch, and force gets switched to Rikku, or you get force switched to Sora, you can actually use it, equip that item on your deck list, use it, and then immediately it will fill back up the meter so you don't get dropped. So that is an item that I wish I knew about earlier when I first played the game. So if you don't want to get switched back, just simply use the item. It will make your life a lot easier. It will fill back up the bar. It's very cheap. You know, I usually always had about 6 to 10 of them on me, and I would utilize that when I did not want to get dropped.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Heat high.
Alright. Pick up this chest over here. Another Drop Me Not. And that's about it. We can explore more and, you know, fight all the enemies, but we don't really need to worry about that. The way to get up to the next part of the storyline where you're supposed to go is up here through the door. Here we go. And we need to go around here. And go where we need to go.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Meet up with Quasi and all his homeboys, but we'll just skip the scene. couple items in here and then we'll head back out. Save point here. You know, don't really need to worry about that. I'm not crazy. I do believe there's a treasure chest up here.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, there it is. That's it. This one right here. Another drop me not. So we got 3 of them already. And just let me double check on the map to make sure we're going the right direction. Yep. So we're just going to go right back around here and go back below. But since we're here, like I said, you usually want to fight everything you can. Because you might as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Spot some enemies over here.
Yeah. Hey. Ha.
Okay.
Ha. Yeah. Heal. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Fire. Ha. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I don't understand this problem.
He's hot. Yeah. Hey. Ha. Yeah. 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 Ha ha.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Fire. Yeah. Hey. Ha.
Good, our Kamari bat hit level 10, which means I do believe our derp should be level 10 as well too. So we're gonna go ahead and go to spirits. Ability links. No, derp still needs 1 level. He needs 1 more. Oh no, we can unlock that. So well, he got 100 points now, which is good. Yeah, so once he gets level 10, this will unlock, and then the next one we're gonna get Cura. That's a very good heal spell. And Leaf Bracer, which is okay, but the main thing is we want Curaga. So, and then I mean that's pretty much the only thing we really want from him is that Curaga, and then we'll be able to switch him out with our Bat Buddy right here. We're gonna go ahead and get the magic boost. That comes in handy. Don't need Dark Screen. Confusion Black don't need, and then we need to do 2 more links with him so we can unlock Zero Gravity if you want to go for that, but we're probably going to go for the attack boost next because we definitely want to get that. And then after that point we can basically just keep leveling up or use a different pet depending on what we want to do. You can use like the different pet items, but like I said, I would really wait until you get 3 of them so you can utilize them all. Because when you use those items to train your pets, they give you really good training points, but you want to wait until you have 3. We want to definitely get the bear, but we're gonna have to wait for that. The panda bear, because that guy gives a lot of good defensive stats. His link is very good and a very solid pick to finish the game with. The 3 big flowers, what it means by is that one that's actually running away from me right now in the distance. When I first did this, I thought you had to attack those big flowers like right there that summon that poison. I will tell you, don't bother doing that. You'll just stress yourself out. Just kill these guys and just keep it moving. So we kill that first one, and we're going to run over to that section so we can launch ourselves up and go to the rooftops. That's something that else frustrated me when I first in this area. I was looking around and where the hell to go, and then I finally found that like little stand over there, jumped on it, and it launched me to the roof. And I was able to finish this area. I was stuck in this area for about a good I'd say 15 or 20 minutes of frustration. It was mostly my fault because I didn't pay attention, but if you're watching this video on YouTube land, then like I said, that's the whole point of this guide, so you don't get as frustrated as I did or make the same stupid mistakes that I did. There we go. Of course, I mean, always, you don't have to use that. You can just... Well, I don't know if you can... There we go. You can always just kind of cheat the system that way. There's another chest right there.
Yes.
And that's the recipe to go ahead and create a willflower. Just gotta find the other flower. It's somewhere around here. There we go. Oh, wrong way. We just need to go ahead and find the additional big flowers, knock them out, and we can move on to the next area. Over there. No, I'm not going crazy. Because I know there's one out there by the huge thorny wall. Yep, there's one over here.
Hey, hey, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I want that one. There's only one left now. We need to heal ourselves. There we go.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Ha. Hey, ha, ha. Yeah, yeah, ha. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so we got one more to go.
Hey, ha, ha. Yeah, hey, ha. Ha.
A lot of
Hey,
enemies in
ha.
this area.
Hey, yeah, ha. Hey. Ha. Yeah, yeah, ha. Yeah.
There we go. Is that it? No.
Ha, ha.
Alright, now it's dead.
Heal.
So we got one link built up for both our characters or both our pets. I think both of them have a 2 character or 2 link unlock for their other abilities that we need to get.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go around the way, see if we can find the last plant, and then move on to the next area.
Yeah.
There it is.
Heal. Yeah. Back off.
Oh, I messed up. I should have used the
Hey, yeah.
phase shift or whatever,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so I could have took him out very quickly. Alright, that's it. And we got a level in Sora, so we got some more HP, which is always fantastic. Okay. I'd really like to grab that chest that I saw. I know I wasn't going crazy. I think it was over here. It was locked by thorns. Nope.
Ha. Yeah.
I think it might have been this way. Because all we gotta do is just go through that door. Brings us to the next area. Should be somewhere around here. It was in a corner. There was a chest. Locked by thorns. Oh, a couple enemies over here. I think that's it over there. Yeah, I think that is.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe something on this.
Yeah, ha. Yeah, yeah, ha.
There we go. No, no, it was not. I'm just going crazy. Oh, that's fine. We'll just head over and move over to the next area. Oh, got more enemies here. Not a bad thing. We want to kill as many as possible. Or at least, like I said before, kill the ones that are on the way. So we don't have to do any X. Well, so you don't have to worry about leveling up later. I mean, if you're into that, then by all means. I think it's this way I got confused with. No. Just more enemies. We're just gonna move on to the next area. It might have been over there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Confetti candy, which will come in useful later. There we go.
Back off! Yeah, hey, ha!
And like I said, if you ever get confused of where you come from, that little, I don't know if you guys can see my mouse on the screen, but right there is where I came in at. And then the little active key is so you know where you're at, so you don't get turned around. I got turned around originally in this bridge a couple times and was a little bit frustrated the first time I came through here. We don't want to use those spirits. We're going to keep it moving. If it was a challenge, I would have did it. There we go. And of course we just use this to get over. I think there should be one more group of enemies, and I think that's it.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey.
And that's all there is to it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so what we're gonna do is just go forward around the corner. We're gonna stop by that spirit to see if there's any special thing we can do or challenge we can do that we can get some extra items for completing it. Alright, that's it, I do believe, right? Yeah.
There. Fine. Back off. Yeah. Hello. Fine. Yeah. Ha. Hey. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Hey.
Alright.
Yeah. yeah, yeah, hey, ha.
Well, we're heading this direction first because we want to check out that challenge spear.
Oh, so long. Ha, yeah, 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 hey.
Or a link portal. Block at least 3 enemy attacks. It's not hard to do. It's annoying, but it's not hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ha, ha, oh, ha, oh, ha, ha, oh, ha, oh, 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 ha, ha, oh, oh, ha, 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 ha.
Just one more, and then we can destroy them all.
Yeah. Heal. Ha. 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 Oh. Ha.
There we go, we got it. Now we can just kill them.
Ha. 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 Fire. Heal. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
And there's one around here.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. 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 Fire. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Yeah.
There we go. Little annoying, just like the ones where you deflect or you have to deflect the attack or parry or whatever. Or counter attack is a little bit annoying, but I mean, the dodge one you just have to wait for them to attack you, then time it. Alright. So we're just now just gonna go
Yeah.
to the area or the direction we needed to go in the first place.
Yeah. He's high.
I think this one's just for borrowing. Block at least 3 minutes. We'll just do this one too. Might as well.
Ha.
Of course, you don't have to do this. You always can just skip them.
Yeah. Yeah. Heal.
I'm getting comboed to high hell.
Ha. Oh. Oh. Ha. Oh. Oh. Ha. Ha. Oh. Ha. Ha.
One more, and then we can kill them all.
Oh. Oh. Ha. Ha. Oh. 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 Oh.
Yes, one more attack.
Ha.
Well, he froze me.
Ha. Oh. 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 Oh.
Our buddy's having a little problem targeting us.
Ha. 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 Oh.
Don't know what's wrong with our buddy here,
Ha.
but he definitely doesn't want to send any attacks our way. We're gonna try with the cats. Maybe they'll hit me.
Oh. 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 Oh.
I'm making this a lot more difficult than it needs to be.
Ha. Oh. 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 Ha.
Oh boy.
Oh. Ha.
There we go. Now we can kill it.
Ha. Hey. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha ha. Hey. Ha. Yeah. Hey. Ha. Hey. Yeah. Ha.
That's all there is to it. that. Cool. And we will keep it moving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Heal. Fine. Ha, hey, ha. Yeah, yeah.
Derp is leveled up, and then also Sora leveled up, so that works out quite well.
Yeah. Ha, yeah. Ha, ha. Fine. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ha, ha. There. Hey, ha, ha. Ha.
Oh,
Hey, ha.
there we go. I think there's one more left.
Yeah, ha, yeah. Yeah.
And that's all there is to it.
Yeah. Ha. Ha, ha.
Pretty decent leveling spot here, because like you can just run in and out, and then there's a bunch of tight corridors, so you can just keep spamming your action command combos or whatever. Now, I want you guys to know Sora's drop gauge is getting fairly low, so we're going to go command deck. We're going to go ahead and go to Quick Blitz, swirl down to the items, drop me not, we have 4 of them, and you look at this meter below is going to make his, use 2 of them, we'll get it back to blue, so now we don't have to worry about it phasing us out anytime soon. But if you don't mind switching back to Rikku, that's perfectly fine as well, it's up to you, but just want to go ahead and knock that out of the way so I'm not in the middle of a boss fight and then, you know, it switches me out to Rikku because my drop gauge drops. Or my drop gauge runs out. We're going to go ahead and take Drain Drive, Spark Dive. Those are both good AoE attacks. Let's switch out the Blitz. The Blitz kind of already served its purpose. We picked up the Drain Dive from our bat friend. You don't want to stand in that pink crap because it basically makes you drop quickly, so. The first priority is to get rid of that. Alright, I think there's a couple more enemies down here that I skipped past yet. Alright. We have a challenge spear here. Achieve victory in 20 seconds.
Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I think I went after the wrong... Yeah, I think I went after the wrong sheet. That's my fault. Oh well. Learn from my mistakes. Not a big deal. You can always come back and do it later. We got another drop me not. There we go. That's where we were, the sheep was actually up here on the ledge, so that was definitely my fault. I think that's it. I don't think I'm going crazy.
Yes.
I'm not seeing any more sheep. Oh no, there's one more down there. There we go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, hey, yeah, ha. Hey, ha.
Okay, so we got all the stuff we needed here.
Yeah, hey, ha.
We'll bust through the wall over here to get us, and hopefully, I think this is the direction to the next area.
Yeah, hey, ha.
Oh, wait a minute. We don't want to go too crazy now. That was the direction we just came from. I got a little bit turned around, which happens.
Yes.
Sleeper is okay, but if you use sleep, it does drop your gauge a lot very quickly. So be warned if you do use that. I kind of learned that a little bit late.
Ha ha. Ha ha.
I think that was it. Yep. Yeah, and this is the correct way. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we went the right way.
Ha, yeah, ha. Fire. Yeah, ha. Back off. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ha ha. Hey, ha, ha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, ha. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Do believe that's it. No, we got one more.
Yeah, yeah, ha.
That's that. Another drop me not, which is very handy.
Ha.
Let me make sure I'm not going crazy here. We got one more.
Yeah, yeah.
There we go. Because you can't check the map until you're out of battle. That's where I just came from, which means I need to go this way and here. Here we go.
Yeah. So long. Ha ha. Back off. There. Fire. Ha. Yes.
Fire windmill, one of my favorite ones. We're actually gonna go command deck, edit, and we're gonna switch out spark driver for the fire windmill. This one is not necessarily an AoE one, it's more like a single target one, but it does substantial amount of damage. Like it takes down targets pretty quickly. It's pretty nice.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, just like before, our first priority is the...
Ha. Yeah.
There we go.
Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
We want our treasure chest. Should be one more over here. Got some enemies right here.
Back off. Ha. There. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Ha.
I think that's it. Oh, okay, let's get the hell up out of here. Oh,
Come on.
spoke too soon.
Ha. Hey.
Uh-oh.
Ha.
There we go.
Ha ha. Back off. Back off. Hey. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. So long. Fire. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. There.
through this wall.
Hey, yeah.
Okie doke. Let me see here. Oh. We'll light him up with fire, wouldn't it? Yep, it's dead already. Has a long cooldown though, unfortunately.
Heal. Fire. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save. Our levels are racking up quite nicely. Sliding dash, firebar, cure. I think we're pretty much good to go. We don't really have to worry about anything. How many drop me nots do we have? You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and buy 2. Block at least 3 enemy attacks. We could do that. I don't like doing these, but I mean, the blocking the 3 attacks, it's not that bad, but, you know.
Ha! Ha! Ho! Ho! Ha! Ha! Ho! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Ho! Ho!
One more, and we'll be good to go.
Yeah! Yeah! Ho! Ha! 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 Ha!
We got frozen solid that time. Come on now, just one more time. There we go.
Hey! Ha!
Now we can just kill everything.
Yeah! Back off! Yeah! Hey! Ha! Hey! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Yeah!
There we go. And that's all there is to it. This Kingdom Hearts, as somebody asked in my chat right now, this is basically from the 3DS when it came out, I think about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, one of the two. It takes place in between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not out yet. They redid it, took all the DS elements and basically made it for the PlayStation 4, had better graphics, all that good kind of stuff. When you purchase Kingdom Hearts 2 or Kingdom Hearts 2 HD, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, you get a movie that takes place before the prequel. You get to play in a mission that takes about 2 to 3 hours, which you play as Aqua, which is that game is runs off the Kingdom Hearts 3 engine, where you basically play the events that happen between the prequel, at the end of the prequel, which is Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts 1. So it kind of leads up to the point right around the time towards the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. It shows what happened to Aqua. So you'll play through that and you'll understand what happens. I won't spoil it for you, but basically they have a game that happens between the prequel and up and towards, it plays between the prequel and up and towards the point of the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. You play as Aqua. That's on the Kingdom Hearts engine. It goes Kingdom Hearts 1, 1.5, which is Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, and then this is 2.5, which is called Dream Drop. Yep.
Quasimodo? What are you doing here?
And like I said, we're just skipping all the cutscenes. If you just want to see the regular playthrough, check out the YouTube channel. I have a complete blind playthrough where I play the game straight blind. And I have all the cutscenes and stuff. Like I said, this is just a set of video guides, so people can skip all the bullshit I went through and have not go through the same frustrations that we have. So we got 2 cures on our deck list. We really don't gotta worry too much about one. So you can still use the abilities if you want, depending on what you want to do. Like, you know, the linking off the walls and stuff like that. Because you got 2 cures, and that's more than enough to heal through whatever bullshit he wants to throw at you. Now make sure you use your drop me nots before this battle, because if you didn't, you might end up dropping during this fight like I did before. Alright, so he's on his last legs. fire windmill, and then basically we're gonna just go ahead and use our abilities of our pets. Because we need to use them anyway. I usually save them for the boss. Unless I get like a certain type of spirit link fight that I have to kill them within a certain amount of time, then I'll use it there. Alright, we're gonna use the flyby cat. And that's all there is to it. It's nothing complicated at all about him. It's a very straightforward fight. And now that we have 2 cures, it's pretty straightforward. So we got our deck capacity increase, which is fantastic. As soon as we get out of this, we're gonna drop and go back to Rikku, get all those bonuses, and knock this area out, and that'll conclude our whole run through of Quasimodo's world. So, like, very straightforward fight, very easy. First time I thought that guy only had 1 heal, and that was pretty stupid of me. I made the game a lot harder than I need to, and now that I know which, you know, skills are really good and how to set the pets, it definitely did make it a lot easier. So now we're just going to go ahead and hop right into it. We're going to switch back over to Rikku. So we're tagging out Sora. Drop Decelerator on Rikku, attack K Magic Gate, and we do want water barrels. If you ever get a chance to get water barrels, make sure you get them every single time. They give like the greatest gain in LP, link points, which you use to unlock all your extra skills off your pets boards. And what we're going to do is, when we get towards the final area, we're going to use all our water barrels and all our pets and get a bunch of skills and stats at the end to make things a lot easier. So now we're as Rikku. We're going to go ahead and visit the world. Now with Rikku, I think he has to fight a boss here when he dives in, but I could be wrong. But I know each of them end up fighting a boss. He might fight one here. Yep. So basically what you want to do is to prevent frustration. You just want to wait until the bees show their asses to you. You want to dodge these like little 6 things she pushes out. And then when the bees turn their butt to you, you want to basically attack them. So we're waiting right now. They're going to be able to do aerial break and aerial break again. I think the bees... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we got 1 bee there. And we're just waiting for the other one to turn its back. And then after that happens, we'll be able to attack the queen. It's a little frustrating, but it's just how it goes. So after he does that attack, now he's exposed. If we can get him on our screen. Alright. And now we're close enough to the queen bee to attack her. So just try to get in as many attacks as you can. Uh-oh, I missed it. And now we're gonna have to go through one more phase. And it's the same thing, just as long as you dodge, deflect all her little things she shoots out. You do the aerial break when they're about to do their crazy thing. And this is just to make sure that when they come back on your screen, you can target them. There we go. Accidentally hit the dodge instead of attack, but that's okay. We should be able to get the next 2 bees in the next phase. So she's going to shoot her hornets again. We're going to dodge them. And then we're going to aerial break. And just wait for these bees to do their little attacks again. We're doing a little laser beam. Oh, we can hit him here. Uh-oh. There we go. I think we have 1 more. I'm not crazy. Oh. This is not going to be the greatest time. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of the dive modes, and of course, if you want to try them again, I guess you can always repeat them over and go for a higher score. But we just got to get this bee attacked, then we'll be able to get close enough to the queen, and that'll be that. All right, so he should be exposed now. Uh-oh. Did that quite horribly because now we got more bees out. think that's it, right? Yeah, okay. Now we'll be able to attack her. Like I said, I'm really crap at this. I really don't care for this mode, but you probably might do better than me. Or if she stops jumping. There we go. This was one segment that I like the gummy ship. You know, it's pretty straightforward, but I guess they have to always make shit so that you have some type of way you travel between worlds and it's some type of mini game. So probably we'll get a C. The first time I did that, I died to her like 2 or 3 times because I couldn't figure out how I was supposed to trigger getting close to her. There we go.
Stop her!
Of course, we're gonna skip the cutscene because there's no need. First thing we're gonna do is go to our spirits, go to our ability links. We have 193. Don't really need confusing strikes. We have to do it 2 more times in order to lock this. We don't really need confusing strike. What we're gonna do is magic haste. We definitely want the attack boost. And then let me see here. We don't need that either. So I mean that's pretty much it for this guy. We really don't need anything else. We can just go ahead and pick up Confusion Block. We can pick up another one, the Dark Screen. So he's pretty much done. But we're not going to switch him out until we got enough to make a decent new one. I think we actually do have a decent... We can actually make another one and make a decent creature. We definitely want that Cure Augur. We're going to have to spend 300 points on this eventually. We did do enough links, so we can open this up now. This is Cura, so that's good. Now, that Spark, you don't really need it. Poison Block, it's really not necessary. Slow, you don't even need it either. The Item Boost, you don't need it because unless you use items. So I'm just going to go directly for the 300, the Leaf Bracer, and that's only so I can unlock this. And this is basically when it gets 25, so I can get basically Cure Augur. So we're going to be using little guy right here, Derp, until he gets 25, so we can make sure we get our Cure Augur early, and we don't have to worry about it. Of course, if you didn't want to do that and use another one, you could. You could just basically skip getting Cure Augur early and just wait till later on where you can just buy it for the money. It depends on what you want to do. But what we are going to do is we're going to go to Create Spirit and see if we have enough to create an extra one now. Alright. Let me see here. We are missing 3 Vibrant Fantasies, which I'm pretty sure I can raise the money to get if I really wanted to. I got 1 Vibrant Fantasy. Let me see. Wondrous Figment? No. Troubling It? No. Interpret? Noble Fragment? No. Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah. This one I got before my first run. It's actually very good to use this one. The sheep is pretty solid in terms of stats, so we can get up to level 12 if we want. I don't know if we need to use that many. Well, we will just up its rank all the way. And then for the command, let's go ahead and give it HP match plus 20. Cura. Oh, actually, no, let's not do that. We need that. We'll use the high potion to give it more HP. That's fine. So we'll go ahead and create the spirit. This is going to replace the bat. Because we got all the stats we wanted off the bat. If, like I said, if you want to max them out, you can. That's up to you. But once my pet has served its purpose, then I'll switch to another one. Alright. So that's pretty much about it. Alright. Now we're going to go to change party. We got the sheep. We'll put the bat on reserve right here. And, cut our little sheep guy. warp on Derp. The bat, we don't have to worry about because we already got everything we needed from the bat, so pretty much we don't care anymore about it, unfortunately. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think one more time we should be good. Alright. So we got that taken care of. Let's look at our Billy Link system. I don't think the sheep has that many points at all, so 6. We're going to go ahead and now unlock sleep, but we're going to get the magic boost, which leaves the sleep block. The main thing is the defense boost is really good. We got to use the one link and now open up sleep rod, which we don't need. So we don't really have to worry about going down this line, but we're definitely going to get the defense boost. Magic case, we're going to get water screen. When we do this, it'll actually open up secret areas. And then we'll try to get that. Support boost we actually will look into, and then water screen. But the biggest thing is, when you do pet and take care of your pets, sometimes they change their affiliation and it opens up different areas you can go into. And some of those provide extra stats. So we're just going to work with the sheep. I remember I ran Tam with the sheep the first time I ran through. Worked out pretty well. Like I said, the long haul is Derp to get him Cure Aga. As soon as he gets Cure Aga, we'll switch him out and then we'll go from there. And before we forget, we're going to go to Keyblades. Equip the Skull Noise one. And then for our command deck, it's going to be Spark Drive, Drain Drive, or actually, you know what, we'll go ahead and use Fire Windmill. We'll keep the Blizzard, and we're going to have Cura and Cure. Hey, what's up, Shipzimmo? How you doing, buddy? Now we're just going to run through the whole world, the Red Rainier of the world. We got our whole setup set. We're good to go. We don't have to really worry about nothing else. Okay. We're actually, you know what, I think I'm actually heading the wrong direction. I do believe we're supposed to head this way, if I'm not crazy. Yeah, there we go. And we are supposed to head through the gate. Ask about Furlough at the cathedral. Oh, you know what? I think I did go the wrong way, because it'll tell me, yeah, I was going the right direction. I was tripping out. We're supposed to head to the cathedral first. Alright, so let's head into the cathedral. Okay, we're just gonna skip on through. Find Furlough on the outskirts of the city, so we can just leave right here. If you want to wander around there, you can kill extra enemies, but we already killed a good much. I think these monsters are gonna respawn as well too, so.
You're done. Take this. Yeah. 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 Ha. Ha. Yeah.
And this one we should be able to do. We just have to get victory within 20 seconds. Oh, we may not get it, actually. No, we won't get it. Oh, we got it! We just barely did, so that works out. That worked out okay. There we go. Alright, now we can move on to the next area. Which means I think we can exit this way. Yep. We got a challenge mode off and into the right. So we'll just head all the way down the street here.
Yeah. Take this. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Take this. Sorry. You're done. Hurry. Yeah. Yeah. Take this. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, where is that? It's this way. Where is it at now? There it is. Yep, take damage no more than 2 times. This shouldn't be too bad.
Take this. Sorry.
Oh, I got hit 3 times. I got comboed. Oh well. I should have, well, there's not really much you can do with Rikku on that. That was unfortunate, but we'll just go ahead and finish it anyway. I just got comboed 3 times. But we still better get something as opposed to nothing when we still get the experience. There we go.
Yeah. Free. Yeah. 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 Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah. 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 Free. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
All right. Yep, we are heading the right direction. Go ahead and skip this scene.
Yeah, yeah, ha! Yeah, yeah! Heal! Sorry!
Now we can't fight through this moment, but I would just tell you not. You should just basically just move through the area.
Yeah!
And the next area is pretty much the same thing, where you're just basically running through the town and you just... I mean, you could stop and try to fight it, but, it's just better just to go. Pick this up. I'm not going crazy here. Ooh, I think there was one right there I missed. There we go. The only thing that sucks is that when you're in combat, you can't really see where you need to go. Or you can't hit the map up because you're in combat, so... I think I'm heading the right way. I know I'm not going crazy. It's not that way. Well, then it has to be this way, then. There we go.
Stand up.
And we'll skip the scene. Sonic Impact. It's okay, not the greatest thing, but it's alright. And we'll skip that. Okay. Yeah, lazy animator, if you pre-ordered this game and you're still waiting for it, that'd be very frustrating. Most definitely. I just got mine from GameStop just because I knew it was going to be there. They had it ready to go at 9. On the West Coast, if you're on the East Coast, of course, it's midnight, but over here on West Coast, we get ours at 9 since East Coast gets theirs at 12. The most impressive thing out of this whole game, believe it or not, was the birth by sleep point 2 or whatever, which happens, you know, pretty much during the same time of Kingdom Hearts 1, but from Aqua's point of view or whatever. That was very fun to play because it runs on the Kingdom Hearts engine and it was very enjoyable. The movie, the prequel movie, was kind of like whatever. I didn't really care about that. Really didn't make that much sense to me. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Short, but I mean, technically, if you do everything, it'll take you about 3 or 4 hours, which is, well, really about 3. I'll be honest, 3. I got through it within like 2 hours, really quick. Okay. I want to make sure I kill all these because we're not getting chased by the boss monster anymore, so make sure we get all our experience. knows just borrowing the spirits, so you don't worry about that.
Take this! Ha! Freeze!
Okay. Back to the bridge. Making our way back to the town so we can fight the boss and wrap up this world with Rikku.
Take this! Yeah! You're done! Yeah!
Alright, so we're just gonna double check our command deck. We got 2 cures, we got Cure, we got a Blizzard, Drain Dire, Fire Windmill. We should be pretty much to go. We got our right item. Let's check our spirits real quick. Sheep Guts 118. There we go. Just gonna lock that, and then we get our magic boost, which is okay. We just need 130. And then after that, we pretty much got everything we wanted from this little guy. We could get the support boost. It depends, but if anything, we'll head down this pathway and unlock it, but we got our magic boost, which is good. Let's take a look at Derp. He got 200, so not there yet, but another 100 points will have 300. Level up, and then we get the Kiraga, and then we could switch him out. So we just gotta keep at it. Let me see here. So we gotta go straight forward and to the right. We'll save right before the boss. I don't think that will matter though, in all honesty. Alright, I think that's it. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're going the right direction. Vibrant Fragment. Grim Fragment Vibrant. Yeah. Don't worry about that. We'll worry about that when we get to it. Alright, this should begin the boss fight if I'm not incorrect. Yep. So we'll just go ahead and skip the cutscene, and we'll go ahead and knock this boss out. Boss fight's pretty straightforward. We have 2 cures. Pretty much straightforward tank and spank. We have both of our abilities of our guys though too, so as well. I mean, also you can jump out here during the fight. And this guy is being an asshole. But, I mean, it happens. There we go. It's good to have magic on him as well too, because the magic does hit range. Oh, I canceled it. That's my fault. Oh well, we got another one. There we go. Then we hit the... Man, there we go. And, the phase shift one was called. Uh-oh. Hopefully, we should be able to beat him in time before I drop out and I had to get forced back to Sora. I don't think that'll happen. Uh-oh. Yep. Okay. He's gonna throw me down. He only got a couple more hits left, so let's just hope that, we can finish him off. He is trying to be a jerk right now, but he's dead, so that's the main thing. And that's it pretty much for Quasimodo's world. Pretty straightforward. But like I said, as long as you kill the monsters along the way, you get the attack boost and the, all the stats that you want, and then you craft a new pet and you just go into the game and you're always looking to get those additional unlockable stats. It's pretty straightforward, it's pretty easy. So that's it for that world. So what's going to happen is we're going to progress onward to the next one. So if you're out there in YouTube land right now, because like I said, I'm recording this live right now, the video is going to go over into the next world.
You haven't forgotten.
And I do believe the next world will be, probably Prankster's Island is probably the next one I'm going to move into. If not Prankster's Island, let's take a look here. Oh, you know what? We're actually going to move into Tron next. The hell with that. We're going to do, we're going to go right into, Tron's World next, so that'll be the next one, for us to definitely do. So, we'll see you there. And,